ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since stripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say yeah, I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got the game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbors jumping up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know him. He ain't thump, he just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the snows, all the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, I was on the floor till it's cut. That with the pan till it's cut.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Washington.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now give on the ground. And not a whole lot going to come from that one. We're to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. A give. Here's Hall. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Now a 3rd and 2. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
A handoff as they try to run it here. The ball comes out. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
56, 56.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know.
And he'll take it on in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they... They're 46.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
He'll tuck it and take off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll look to throw. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, KC. Touchdown number 9 for the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. First reception of the game for St. Brown, and he gives his team a first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Now a run on first down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. The Commanders about to send this one away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. The defense has it. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. What a mistake, Greg. That's the worst place on the field for that to happen. The fumble back in your own danger zone turns it into a disaster zone as the defense gets 6 points.
Yeah, and anytime you attempt to pass out of your own end zone, you're kind of rolling the dice a little bit, but what a great time to bring pressure. If you're the defense there, you know you have them backed up, you know their quarterback's looking to make a play to get out of there, and you dial up pressure at the perfect time, not only to force the fumble, Mike, but you're able to recover it in the end zone for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Allen to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Allen will throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down on what should be. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Allen on 3rd down. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Again, it's Allen to the air. He runs with it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll find his... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Here's Williams. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Let's go now.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. They get 15 on that game, and the Chiefs have a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. The throw on the run is complete, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready up. Cut 19. Cut 19. Come on, come on.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal.
Last day 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football. And they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Throwing again, Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Second and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. It's first down, and it's Paul. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down. Williams. That one taken in right side by Legette.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a third down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Washington. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw, it's Williams. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Commanders first down. On the give, it's Hall. Open space to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
A throw there, caught by Lee Getton. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll run, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's taken in by Hull. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's going to be taken down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Back to the air one more time. That one taken in. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to open?
That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find his running back, White. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
And at a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, that's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
70 range. 70 range. Come on.
They'll look to throw again. Open down the field is Schoonmaker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pickup of 46 yards. First and 10.
Let's go.
I'll give on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They face second down and 7. They'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Washington.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Washington. On is Moody to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? what you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got to stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbor's jumper up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt.